I'm over here like, y'all, I don't even think I did the title. I hope I did, but if not, the title is When a Picture Says 1,000 Words. Video 2. Y'all, this one came to me just out the spur of the moment. Just out the spur of the moment. And you know what? I just take that as like, God wants me to speak on it. And then sometimes you may have been with a narc or 2 or 3, and you forget about them because you didn't know that narc thing when you were with them, but life went on. And then you got older and more narcs came, but when you got to a certain point in your life, I won't say age, I would say point in your life when you're realizing like, this is something. Now, due to social media, the one good thing I'm going to say, helped a lot of people figure out this narc thing. So let's get into it. It won't be long. Let's get into this picture says 1,000 words. Like I was saying in the last video that I had a real true story about a narc. We're going to cap that off at the end. But let's talk about this part. Like I mentioned, you can have those Facebook memories that pop up every now and then and whatever, and you thought that you cleaned and wiped out all the memories, or maybe you didn't. Maybe, let me tell y'all something. I don't want anybody to think that if they didn't wipe out certain things, it may be a reason, like just to remind you. Sometimes you don't want to wipe out everything. If you wipe out everything, it may come again. So sometimes you keep certain memories or certain things, even if you're just writing them down, to remind you of what you've been through or to remind you of that person or persons, okay? And so in this video, the woman got a Facebook memory and she thought I did something. Y'all had to take some medicine. Hoping I'm not so nasally this time because my nose is on 10. So the Facebook memories came up on her post, and one of the pictures was with the knock. Now immediately she wanted to delete the picture, and I had some of those pictures as well. Some I did delete, okay, but she did not want to delete the picture because it wasn't that she was trying to hold on to the narc. And I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm only talking about women. It's just more women. I got a lot of guys too. Tyree, Swa, Blatonio, Mike Dub. I do got some gas. I do got some guys. LBE 162. I got some gas. So y'all forgive me, but you know it's a little bit not about y'all, but y'all might can relate. So I hope y'all watching. All right. So Janet, girl, I'll see you on the comments. Okay. So the memory came up, and she did not delete it. And she said what the memory did. This happened to me too. She said what the memory did and the picture did. It did say 1,000 words because now, after you're done with the narc and you realize what the hell you've been going through, the rose-colored glasses come off of you. Like the mask came off of them, the rose-colored glasses came off of you. When you just, look past all their flaws, and I'm trying to say this nicely. When you look past their uncuteness, okay? Because I'm guilty of this, and I think this woman was kind of trying to say that. A lot of people say this. They wasn't really attracted to the narc, but they end up with the narc. I told you guys a little bit part of my story about that. Like, I felt like I was being too shallow, and maybe I should just go with the opposite of what I'm used to, because I had some animals. Fine. And, whether they was whatever, at that time that I was with them, I didn't know this thing, so I'm not going to call them that, okay? Fine ones, okay? So, when she looked at the picture, she already knew that this was someone that she was not attracted to. Like, we talk about in many videos, you know, as they get older, they get worse. But as they get older, and all the narking that they do, and all the hate and the demonic things that they do, it literally, no joke, you guys can be the same age and they can look 20 years older than you, because all that evil that they do, it takes a toll, not on just their inside, their psyche. It takes a physical toll on them, where they just start looking like Tales from the damn Crypt. I said it. They be looking so horrific. But when you're getting with them, they're in a love bombing stage with you, you're not looking at their outer, can I say that? Outer appearance. You're just not. And then the more that they love bomb you, they actually start to look better to you. Because you're just like, oh, because you're always thinking that it's you. You're always thinking that it's you. So even if you are a good looking person or not, or whatever, or you're just average or whatever, what the hell is this? Oops. You have options, okay? And they never had these options. But that love bomb is a powerful demonic ass spirit that literally, whether you wear glasses, contact lenses or not, you're not seeing nothing clear. It's like the pink on this damn shirt. So you're seeing and looking at them to be more than they really are, or to look better than they really are, or to act better than they really are, because you're making up all type of excuses for them when they're unmasking. Okay, that part. When they're unmasking. So when she says she looked at this picture, I did this too. Looking at this picture like, now the glasses, the rose-colored glasses, they been gone. So you looking at this picture like, ugh. And then you start to get embarrassed like, oh my gosh, people saw me walking around with this creature. There's this video. You know, I hate to use it because I don't really know that much about it, but I'm pretty sure some of you guys are going to relate to this video. There's this video that goes around. I don't know if it's like an AI thing. I think it's an AI thing where it's like this four-legged horrible creature that's just walking around. It started in Vegas, but it's been walking around. But I saw a video today with a little girl where it got in her face or whatever. And, you know, like I said, I don't know if it's a robot or what. The little girl just kept laughing. She wasn't even scared of it. But if something like that came up my face, I'm about to throw them bows. It's about to be a girl fight. Okay. And I took it two different ways. I'm going to stay on the topic though. But listen, I took it two different ways. I took it that this baby was a child of God and was laughing like, are you really trying to scare me? I'm a child of God. And this thing is looking like a demon. Or it could have just been the opposite. I understand it's a child, so I don't want to really go into that. But it could have been the opposite, all right? That thing reminded me of a picture. Like, it's like that creature thing. If you guys, I really wish you guys have saw. I really wish you guys had seen. Oh, have seen. I'm sorry. Have seen this thing. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to sneeze. And if you see it, if you didn't, let me just put it this way. It's like this four-legged creature, demonic looking thing. It's like when you see that picture that says 1,000 words, it's like now you thought you saw the person that you was in love with and you was like ready to live your life with. On this picture, you see that thing. Fire. Was it in my notes? You seeing that thing. Basically, you're seeing the demon behind the narc. And they be looking so old and crappy. She was like, he looked it disgusting. Because we be thinking that we got them before they got to that part. But we actually got to them at that part. So the next supply that gets them worse, and so forth. Okay? The next one and the next one, the narc gonna start looking more crepit. Okay? Cruddy. Just looking all cruddy. And I understood, and I related to her, because I like one of these memories came up on my post, and I was just like gas face. If you're from Chi-Town, you know what I'm talking about. I had that gas face, and I was just like, ugh. And then you get to this point where you got this disgusting feeling like, what the hell was I thinking? And then it goes into this whole other thing, like other people saw me with this thing, other people knew, other people that was, y'all both knew, because they was together doing something behind your back, okay? It's just like, when you get far, far, far away from the subject, everything becomes clear. Everything becomes clear. And so when the narc got this low self-esteem and they need this validation, it's because they see that monster in the mirror that says 1,000 words. And then they're hoping that they can put these sometimes a mask and the rose-colored glasses on you, so you see them in a different light until the whole thing blow up. Like I said before, some narcs wish they never unmasked themselves to a certain person, because that person was like everything they ever needed. If they would have just kept the damn mask on and not try to put this person in whatever position they wanted them to be, sometimes they should have never even dated the person. They still could have had that person in their life, but they be doing too much. And then when they get with the one that now they're stuck with for the rest of their life, now let's get into my real-time story with this guy that I was with as a teenager. And this was before the narc thing, so it was easy for me to forget about it. But married somebody that was 9 times, I'm sorry, but they look it, 9 years older than he was. So if I was a teenager, this person was like, yeah, a predator. And the narc ended up marrying this person. And then I end up getting some type of feed where I saw them like looking like, is that such and such? They still together. And in the picture, you can see her. Like y'all gotta go watch the other video when I say that the supply can cut off everything in the narc's life. But when you see her, she's smiling from ear to ear, and the narc is in the background looking miserable. Not only that this chick was older than the narc, she was bigger and taller. My friends used to call her Big Bone. So in the picture, you can literally see him stepping up on his tippy toes, trying to get a little bit taller than her, for this photo. But you can see in his face that he looked at miserable. But he still couldn't even get up to her ear, even on his tippy toes, wearing these bogus ass. I ain't even got them like that. But not looking the way, the way you knew them. Let's put it this way. Let's just say this particular narc that I'm talking about, he was fresh and so flat, had all the name brand things, was doing his thing, singing, had his little talent, had his group or whatever, and then got with this narc thinking, because her love bomb was on point, and then thought that was gonna be the rest of his life. They never get what they want, you guys. They end up at the end of the day, they end up with the worst thing they ever wanted. They cut off all their children, family, support, friends, or whatever, and they're scared to leave this person. Like I said, that chick had 7 brothers. That narc was really, really afraid. That narc had to leave country to free itself. But it looks like because she was the breadwinner when she love bombed his ass, it looked like she's still the breadwinner now. Okay. The unhappy look in that picture that they had on Facebook, he looked it so unhappy. Now, I don't have any other content to tell you about any other narc or whatever, because I don't be on they shit. I'm sorry for cussing. I don't be on they ish. I don't be on they ish. This picture just so happened to fall up on the feed. But even if it was the narc that you was with and it fall up on the feed, like you got such memories with blah 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 blah. Sometimes it pops up even when you block them. Or you put whatever you put on your page, you gotta go all the way back and start deleting it if it helps you. But I understood what she said, because you know what? I was like, I thought I got rid of all of that, but I'm glad that one picture popped up. I'm glad that one picture popped up, because that thing looked decrepit. You think time gonna go back like a fountain of youth? You think if it looked decrepit to you, what they look like now? Because you don't know their situation right now, but they are still a narc. It ain't gonna get no better. It ain't gonna get no better. That's why a picture says 1,000 words. A picture can tell you their whole entire life. Their whole entire life. Even if they're trying to hide it. You know, even if they're trying to hide it. At the end of the day, narcs will always be exposed. They will always be exposed. That the narcs that's suffering with the person that they got with after you, that they can't leave, they feel how you felt when you was with them. Ain't God good? Let me say it again. Ain't God good? Stop trying to get revenge. Stop trying to do anything. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're like me and other content creators just putting it out to help someone or to tell your story or whatever, we're not out there to just hurt anybody. We're out there to help people. Okay? We're out there to help people. And the narcs have to deal with whatever consequences that they caused. Okay? It's always, I get it. It's always two sides to every story. The difference between us and them, we are accountable. I ain't never, ever said that I won't take my blame or my fault for being with them. I will never say that. I wouldn't even put 100% blame on them, even though I didn't abuse that person. But it was my fault for being there. It was so many red flags. It was so many ungodly things. It was so much that I should have figured it out just as well as you, that this ain't it. But they have a way. I'm sorry, let me not even say but, because that it makes it seem like I'm trying to justify it. Sometimes it's just a way where certain things come together that makes it seem like they're the victim, and they include you into it as well. And the other person that may be a victim or may be a narc is collaborating with their story, so you fall for it. That's all I can say. I hope I said that right. Like, sometimes a narc can look like they're so innocent or in the victim, but somehow together they're playing this tennis game where you get drawn into it, but the narc story is stronger than the other person. I know. I probably got to go back and think about that one. But every story is different. I'm glad that I never did that to anyone. Being a victim of a narc, I wouldn't have drugged in somebody else because a narc made it seem like it was somebody else. Or if it was somebody else, it's pointless. It's pointless. But sometimes a narc can set you up with their current supply. And the current supply and the narc is both working together against you, but against each other. And the narc wins. It's poison. It's poison. Yeah, I know I said that right. Sometimes the narc can make the supply that they're with thinking it's something with you. And then the supply, knowing the narc, would target you because you're probably the last thing that the narc put out there. And then target you. And then it makes it look like the narc is telling the truth. And so you're on the narc side. I'm telling y'all, it gets nasty. I'm going to do a video on that one. And it gets nasty. When actually the other person, all they had to do was talk to you before it got that far. And you probably could have helped them. You had information to help either one. It's another, we're going to talk about that on another video. But a picture does says 1,000 words. Just look at the picture carefully. And I know it's going to put you back in time and have some memories. But sometimes that picture will actually give you answers and show you the past and the future. Fire! That part. Sometimes that picture can show you the past and the future. And the outcome of the narc's life. I'm on point. Got to go! I can't believe I'm up this late. Nose all stopped up. But I just have to get this video out because I do want to cover something different tomorrow. But like I said, excuse me, guys. I can't believe it. This is still her. The girl had to go, look. I had to go get the NyQuil. And I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't do this. But sometimes it is what it is. But thank God if you got out of it and you're figuring things out and you're living your best life. That's the only thing that you can do. I'm trying to live my best life, but I got to take the NyQuil. It blows my nose, but I blew the exposure on the knocks. With that being said, I just got to go because the girl got to go blow her nose, sneeze, and do all type of video like things. I'm serious. And you guys, let me say this real quick. Valentine's Day is coming up. Strap up your seatbelts. Strap up your seatbelts. But I did want to say, I'm glad I wrote down, but I ain't even have to look down. I know what I want to do for Valentine's Day. I know what I want to do for Valentine's Day. And I guarantee you, ain't no woman, modern woman, I'll take that back, would never agree to what I want to do for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to call my homeboy. Well, I actually text him. You know what I want to do. I cannot wait to do it. We about to go do this. It's going to be amazing. And hopefully, actually, I think we can actually do it on Valentine's Day. And most women would be like, I ain't most women. I'm a trooper. I ain't most women, and I cannot wait. And I'm going to tell y'all what we did if we do it on that day. Because I ain't going to tell y'all before. Because y'all going to be like, no, I'm going to have receipts. I'm going to have receipts. Okay? Be blessed. Sleep, slumber. May the good Lord bless you to sleep and slumber where no demons, no nightmares, no evil spirits, or the narcissist come into your dreams as you slumber. All right. Your girl got to go and blow her nose. Be blessed. Ooh, Lord Jesus, help me.